on my end. Happy holiday, everybody. All right, who's that sexy girl over there? Miss Heather Daniels and Daryl Daniels.
Hey.
Oh my God, this is my favorite ever. I'm so jazzed. I show you what I've been up to. How's everybody's holiday going? Daryl, how you doing?
Good, doing real good. Just still finishing up this move. We're about there.
So where did you move to?
We moved to downtown Phoenix.
Downtown Phoenix. I have a lot of friends in Phoenix. It's a good place to be. Good entrepreneur hub.
Moved to a high rise right in the middle of the downtown.
Nice. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see that photo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I did that yesterday. Yeah. Alex, how cool is that?
It's awesome. I saw it on Instagram.
That's a new. Well, actually, this is a different one. This one doesn't even have Josh in it. That would be Josh Ray.
Oh yeah. I see.
Oh, I know. So I know he's actually out right now. That I'm very excited about all this. So we're spending. It is a nice addition. So that's a TV series I'm doing. All right. So we have 8 of our people on. All right. We have an agenda. Did you email and look at the agenda? So we just sent you something.
Okay.
Who is this Kelly over here? Who is our one that just says iPhone?
This might be me, Laura.
There you are, Miss Laura St. John. How are you?
Hi. Good, how are you?
Hey, I'm awesome. All right, I am there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Everybody open your email. I sent you an agenda. I want to get in and out pretty quickly. A couple things on the agenda. Let me go through my own agenda. Number 1 in the agenda. I want to make sure, because my goal is to get in and out quickly, to be super duper organized, to start out 2018 in this rockin' bitchin' way. All right. So, everybody say hi to each other, wave to everybody. There's about 15 people on the team. Some people are not here. So, understand that the Tracy has got a pass, but nobody else does. So, here's the thing. If we want to be part of this, there's an opportunity to not only make a lot of money, to actually get famous. I have a major reality TV series that's following me. I have a news crew in Vegas, and now I just got a documentary crew. We're going to feel like fucking rock stars. Got it? So you ready to feel like a rock for 2018? Yes. Yeah. That is what we're doing. Yeah. This is going to hopefully take a crazy vision that I have, but how to elevate everybody. This is about me, although I'm pretty excited that I figured some of this out. I just got a 6'8" bodyguard who is Floyd Mayweather's bodyguard to walk around with me. I gotta tell you, his name is Badu. Nice. When you look up Badu and you're like, between him and Josh and the rest of us, we are this insane rock star team. The goal here among 8,500 people is to so stand out, be noticed, and whatever it is your dream is to move it forward, okay? That is the goal. And I know, it's pretty damn exciting. Because we're going to get the press. We're going to get all those things. I know, it's awesome.
Very.
Am I calling you Team Spin Gym? Yeah, I am. I've invested in Spin Gym. I've sold 2 million. Here's what you need to know, and we're going to do this over a series of weeks, is you're going to understand that Spin Gym is this crazy little tool. It is a means to an end. Now, why I haven't managed to find a network marketing company for this tool, I don't know. I mean, here's how crazy this tool is. And you guys can all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? And I apologize, I'm in a restaurant, but it was the best. So here's the thing. What is Forbes Riley doing at the Spin Gym? Let me tell you something. 2 nights ago, I was on one of my coaching calls. I have a weight loss coaching thing we're doing. I was at Starbucks. Here's my commitment to everybody. I don't care where you are when you're going through this challenge. You take this out and you go to the bathroom if you have to in the middle of a meeting or excuse me, and get on the call that you promised to. Because how you do something is how you do everything. Got it? Yeah. I'm going to sell at this 10X event. I'm going to sell a $50,000 coaching for a year. So part of the free. Got it? And I'm not kidding. I coach major CEOs. I get it. I just haven't been following my own coaching. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I'm good at telling everybody else, and somehow the carpenter has no house and the cobbler has no shoes. Boom. You know what? I was the only person in the room who didn't get how powerful I am. Because one, it was a lot of time and energy, and I knew that. And I didn't want to step up because I'm wonderfully lazy. I am the most successful lazy person you've ever met. If you can walk on hopping and make $1 million $1,000 by going to work one day a month. You just do it, right? I also, and this is not for public consumption, but I'll share with you guys because I'm insanely transparent. I've been in an abusive marriage for 25 years. Get to me. And so what I'm standing for now is to not let people abuse you on any level. I know we're all working out that what our parents did to us. It's so funny. I talked about abuse last one of my coaching clients, and it's a group coaching call, admitted last night that she'd been sexually abused. It was a big thing for her. And I said publicly, I said, I think we're all abused. And Bill, one of my longtime friends for 30 years, chimed in and said, no, Forbes, that's not true. I said, yeah, I think his children were all abused. He said, well, that his wife had been sexually abused. And then funny, because Chuck chimed in and changed and by the way, you guys can mute if you want to for the moment. Chuck chimed in and said something powerful that just changed a lot of my thinking. Then you were very tearful when you did it, and thank you for doing that. That he had a kind of abuse, and get this. His parents, who come from a small town, my parents come from Decatur, they demanded that his children, that he cleaned everything off of his plate every night at dinner, and they didn't get to choose what they ate. Is that abuse? You know what? Kind of is. Can you hear me okay?
There's a lot of
There's a lot of background
I think someone's needs to mute.
Could be me because I've got people laughing in the background, but can everybody else make sure they mute? Yeah, there's a table over there that's giggling. I'm at Perkins. I can't seem to help that. I guess I could go
Okay.
That'd be weird. So bear with me. I'll talk louder. I had one older man stare down at me as I was coaching. He's like, oh. The point of this is, Chuck said something very powerful. And I think we all have this weird level of abuse. What does that mean? That means if you're from a really rich family and your parents gave you everything, it doesn't sound like a spoiled kid who commits suicide because they have no value in their life. So what I'm coming to understand is that if you take a PowerPoint, a power stance of physical well-being, emotional well-being, financial well-being, and that's what we're doing as a group. I need you to understand that. The depth of what I'm about is very 360, very little in what I'm doing, truthfully. So I'm finally stepping up. Guess what? You get to be part of the team. Welcome. Okay. To that end, let's see what we can go down. So Chuck, on the agenda, the first thing was, what time, if we were to have 8 more meetings over the next 8 weeks, what time works best for you to reply to that email? Apparently 8 o'clock at night, which is 5 o'clock Western, may not work for everybody. I'd like to find a time that works best for the majority. We're just going to record the calls. I'd like to keep the calls to 30 minutes only. Agreed? Say yes. Good.
Yes.
So if morning, afternoon, or evening is better for you, just write that back to Chuck. I'm going to do my best to service what you guys want. I'm going to figure out what it is that you guys want. I have a magical ability. I've made people millionaires. I've gotten their products on Home Shopping. I've gotten infomercials made. I don't know. You guys are going to feed me in a way that I've never even imagined and back at you, and there's no charge for any of this. So you guys, Heather and Laura, you guys all know if you join a network marketing company, what's the first thing they want? They want money. How much is it to join? How much is it per month? There's nothing to join here. I have never done this before. Got it? You're at the very beginning of something that's going to be amazing. Okay. So the best time, that's the first thing on the email. Second thing is I need your sizes. I need your hat size, your shoe size, your shirt size. Please just send them back to us. If I'm going to give all these things to you guys, I need to know this. Now, you also need to understand, I am financing everything. There's no wealthy guy behind me. There's no investment. It's all down to this. You're going to realize going, oh, shit. So what you can do for me is step up and go, hey, you know what? You each have had a dream in the health and fitness space, in the network marketing space. I am on some level a JV partner. I'm going to make, I'm excited about what Heather has built, what Laura has built. You guys have built amazing things. I want to understand this. I want to understand, how do we not keep buying into other people's network marketing? And maybe at the end of all this, we come up with a company that's our company. I don't know. All I know is I want us to make money and have fun and get famous. All right. Do you have your flight confirmed? Again, respond back to me in an email. So here's the deal. I haven't signed the deal yet, but the house is $5,000 for the week. Fuck me. I've never written checks like this before. So if you're in Vegas, Logan, I love you for living in Vegas. I got a whole bunch of people who are local in Vegas. I'm not getting anybody more that I have to house. So there you go. For those of us, I'm putting up us in a house. Here's the goal of the house. I'm flying in one of my favorite models all the way from London. I'm not paying him, but I'm paying for his flight. He is actually a chef, and he's probably more shredded than anyone I've ever met. I don't know how Luke lives like this, but his abs are so deep, you can put your fingers like in that deep. And I said, you know what, Luke, come over. He's this cockney little spunky guy. And what we're going to do on the 20th and 21st of February is we're going to have 2 days of training. Now, normally when I do a retreat, there's no strings attached to this. Just know that, okay? Tatiana's smiling. There's all going to go, yeah, I get this. Why do you get it? Because when she's with me, Chuck's been with me for years. This is the first time I've ever said, I'm going to push my chips in. And I also get to speak in front of 8,500 people. Seems like a really good time to step up to the plate. Because when I do the math, there could be $500,000 on the plate. I do not want to get to March 1st and go, I didn't think about something. I knew I could have done that. I've never planned so far advanced anything in my whole life. So what I need you guys to do is respond to emails, give me your thoughts and your ideas. I am open at this point. I'm going to say that all of you achieve some level of success. How about we 10x your success, whatever that happens to be, okay? There's amazing people part of this team, and this could be one of the coolest things that we've all ever done. Because we're all in our own heads going, I just want more, right? How did Tony Horton? Well, I've trained with Tony Horton in his house. I know what Beachbody did. I worked by Jake for 8 years. I worked with Jacqueline. I don't know who I am anointed to be this person, but I have touched massive greatness. And what I didn't do was to believe that I was worthy to step. And here's the crazy thing, to believe that I was worthy to stand next to them. Oh, fuck, I was standing next to them. Notice it. I know that sounds crazy. I mean, I'm in the National Fitness Hall of Fame. I don't have a body like half of you guys, but I have something. And so I'm just going to go along with what I have is a crazy amount of faith and a reason for still being alive. And I will tell you, when I get on that stage and I start talking about Vegas and the shooting, there will be a dry eye in the house. We're going to be the most loved group of people you've ever imagined. You know, it was really weird. You all know that I was an eyewitness to that. And actually, right now I'm dealing with shingles because I'm still fucking sick from all of this because it's not easy. Last night, Josh and I were sitting in Orlando in the backyard, and he was with me in the foundation room for the 11 hours. And, he was there. He slept through most of it. And all of a sudden, you know how Epcot has their fireworks every night? I got to tell you, that started, and I couldn't stop crying. I'm holding Josh, and I'm crying. He's like, it's going to be okay. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It wasn't okay. That night when we thought what we heard wasn't fireworks. So, and we're going to be back in Mandalay Bay. How crazy is that? So just keep in the back of your head that what we're doing really matters to a lot of people. We're donating a piece of every sale of Spin Gym to this charity. I'll send you all that information, but way bigger than us, okay? Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Welcome back, Joshua. Say hi, Joshua.
Hello.
Some awesome. There's Kelly.
Hi, Josh.
Kelly.
Hey.
Okay. So get me your. I need a headshot and a body shot that we could publish, that we could make. You know, here's the goal. Tell me how famous you want to be. In fact, you know what? Chuck's not on there. Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you ask everybody what their goal is for 2018? I have an exercise that I'm doing. I don't know each one of you very well yet, and maybe you don't know you that well either. But if you could write a couple of sentences, and again, by email right now, what does December 28th, 2018 look like for you? I'd like to see your languaging. I'd like to see how specific and how clear yours is. Because if you created something, imagine if we could just make that come true. So that's your assignment. Got it, Logan? I don't see you writing.
I got it.
I'm gonna make sure you're writing. I can see you guys.
I'm driving right now, but I will.
I know you're driving. I'm not. What? I know. I got it.
Bad.
Chuck's gonna keep this as an email. Chuck's been amazing. I got to tell you.
Okay.
No. It's okay to be driving. I'm sitting in a restaurant. What does So I want you to give me a paragraph or a bullet points. I don't care. This is my coaching. This is what I charge a lot of money for. It's about the words that you use. Oh my God, she's vacuuming. Oh my God, they're not vacuuming. That's okay. She's vacuuming. Oh my God. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm going to shout louder because now we're the only ones in the restaurant. I've been here for like 6 hours. Okay, so next, we just sent you a scan. I know it's weird. Welcome to my life. Josh is like, are we done yet? Okay, so Kelly, keep your eye on the road. Flights, if you're flying in, again, the schedule is we're getting to the house on the 20th and we're leaving on the 26th. We're doing class on 20 and 21. Luke's going to help cook for us. It's going to be an amazing 2 days of just us. This is my gift to you guys. Then we're working on the 22nd. That's when I'm speaking. On the 23rd and 24th. Between now and then, here's a couple things I'm going to do with you guys. And we're going to do as a team. Because how big everybody is, if a rising tide lifts all boats, let me check out your social media. Chuck, on the next thing, they're going to give me what their 2018 looks like. Give me all your social media handles. So I'm on the radio. I have a very cool gift. I have a weekly radio show. And Chuck, write this down. That every Wednesday, I cannot believe she was vacuuming. Oh my God. I feel like I'm at my mother's house. This is so weird. She's actually moved the table. Look at that. She is going to get every little piece. Welcome to my world. All right, I've got 15 more minutes and we have to be done because I got to get something done by 9 o'clock. So write down all your social media handles. I'm going to interview you guys. I charge $1,000 for the interview. Would you like to be interviewed about health, wealth, and happiness on the Forbes Factor? So Chuck, write down that it's called Forbes Factor Radio. Yeah, I know. Hello. All right, so write down ForbesFactorRadio.com. You know who I had on this week? Get this. This is how crazy this magnet of humanity is over here. If you don't believe in the law of attraction, I'm going to prove it to you. Does anybody here who's Baz Rutten is? Daryl, do you know who Baz Rutten is? Okay, I got to get her to stop the vacuuming. Now there are 2 vacuumings. It's like the war of there's nobody in the restaurant and there's 2 people vacuuming. This should be a reality show, I swear to God, and they're vacuuming in my direction. Okay, well, anyway, Baz Rutten is a UFC Hall of Famer. He's on the TV series on NBC called Kevin Can Wait with Kevin James. He was on my radio show last week. I didn't know him 2 hours before he was on the radio show. He is now my best buddy. He's got a thing called the O2 trainer. She's literally coming my way.
That's so funny.
She's not even looking.
Ask her if she wants to spin.
I know. That's what I really. That was what I was going to say. So get this. So 2 days ago, I'm spin gymming while on my coaching call. Turns out the person sitting next to me, these 2 girls wearing a sweatshirt, looking like a teenager, is a massive digital marketer. Wait till I tell you who she is. She's got 1.5 million people on her platform. Her whole thing is from sweatshirt to CEO. And I connected with her because of Spin Gym. Oh, got it? I connected with you guys because of Spin Gym. We're not selling a little $30 item here. We are connecting humanity. It's the most amazing tool in the world. Anyway, so Baz Rutten is now on our team, and he's a massive USC Hall of Fame guy. Oh, yay for us. Okay, next. What is the compensation? I know you guys need to know that. I'm kind of having a crazy thought about compensation. My thought is it's probably going to be on a commission basis. I was going to do like $100 minimum, and then I started to do the math. Look at the math below this. This is the math that I've figured out so far. Kind of need to know this. Remember, I'm not financed, and apparently I slept my way to the middle. I'm just kidding. Don't laugh. All right. So number 6 says, and I didn't realize this till Chuck and this is why you put numbers on a piece of paper. If it's actionable, measurable, and achievable, you get rewards. So I didn't realize this. So the spin gyms that I'm going to bring 5,000 spin gyms at, what, $10 a piece? Yeah, do the math on that. That's $500,000 worth of inventory that I am putting in Las Vegas. Fuck, I don't, that's a house. I actually got really upset when I figured that out. I bought airfare for myself and 4 of my team members. The house is $5,000. Promotional items, hats, T-shirts, the badge ones, another $10,000. The video and sound crew is another $10,000. Permission cards, another $1,500. Oh my God. I am looking at a $100,000 investment for a weekend. I'm not going to ask you guys for any money, but I might ask you to show up and work on a commission. Would that be okay? Because I think at this point, if it's not, you're not a team member. Yeah, and I'm okay with people not being on the team. We're like, I need to get $100 to be part of the team. Let me share something with you. Here's what I am offering. So each spin gym that and you don't have to sell anything. You just got to demo it. Mary and Mary is 65 years old, and she's lost 45 pounds, but she's about 60 pounds overweight. I did one speech, 100 people, 75 of them ran back to get a spin gym, and 18 of them signed up for $495 coaching. Are you kidding me? What can you do in front of 8,500 people when they know that a piece of that spin gym is going towards charity? You won't be able to deliver them fast enough. So we're going to do $5 a spin gym. If you did 100 of those in a day, that's just $500 just for being there. Okay, great. We're also going to have a photographer and a videographer, and we're going to coach each other on how to do massive social media. You will be all over the place. I'm going to take your social media. By the way, when you give me your social media, put the numbers of followers you've got next to it, okay? So list all your social media, and Chuck, you're going to send this back to me in an email, because I want to see if in 3 months, by March, we can't 10x that number. Well, that's pretty massive. Why don't you have 1 million followers like a Jen Salter? I don't know. She has 5 million followers. There's nothing special about her at all. Okay? So I am then thinking, and this is my big payout, is it's not just spin gyms. The role of what you're doing is we're going to have the same t-shirts. We're going to be this presence there. I might bring you guys up on stage. We're going to do whatever I've figured out in the next 8 weeks. But we're going to drive people to the back table. And I've concluded that I'm going to offer my coaching. I have a $50,000 coaching. I've got a $25,000 coaching. I've got a whatever it is I've got. And permission cards. We're just printing up 5,000 of those. I've had people buy a metal card for $25. It cost me $4 to make. It's a pretty good payout too. So my thought is, as a team, yes, you're going to make your own individual commission, but the point is I want you to drive people to the back table. And I've got a team that I'm working with to have a sales team there, where they're actually going to close people into a $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 coach. Now half of this goes to grants. Guess what? That's interesting. I'm going to take 10% of the total, and I'm going to split it among all the people that work that day. Well, you know, when you do the math on that, if we closed $50,000, and I take 5,000 of that, that's 10%, and I split it 10 ways, that's an extra $500 per person. You don't have to do anything extra for that except show up and keep driving people to a table. But I would be very upset if I made $50,000. I'm thinking $500,000. And one of the girls who's going to close me, named Livia, in a room of 600 people, I watched her and her team close $1 million worth of coaching. We have 8,500. I know. Let that kind of wash over you. Yes, and that's what I'm looking at. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys stepping up and saying yes early, because there's nobody else getting on the team. You guys are it. And that's pretty much it. So how you do something is how you do everything. How you show up when we ask you to. You invest a half hour here and there. You stay vocal. I don't have a lot of time to talk to each one of you individually. I'm working on 2 different books at the moment. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is the best way. So I'm going to open it up. If you guys have a comment or whatever. So Alec, what are you thinking?
I think it's going to be an awesome opportunity. Every time I've ever hung out with you, it's been fucking off the charts.
So Alec, you went through Forbes Factor. Tell everybody real quickly.
Forbes Factor.
Tell everybody what Forbes Factor was.
Forbes Factor was 3 days of life transformation. Everybody in the room had a life-changing experience, including myself. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
You got to be there.
It was amazing. Yes.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Thank you. I was very proud of you. I was amazed at what happened. It was life-changing. Yeah, Kelly, definitely. Talk to me. Yeah. Say something. Give me some comment.
About that? I'm really
about any just about the whole experience.
Oh, this is pretty cool. I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity for everybody, and to learn and to grow as not only for business but as a person is what I'm kind of saying. You know,
love you for saying that.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very happy to have you part of this, and I thank Josh for you. Miss Tatiana, hanging out there. What are you up to?
Yes. So I'm just super pumped. For you to pull all of us together, and for us all, like everyone has their own unique spin to this, but you spearheading this, I mean, we're just going to be unstoppable, and the sky's the limit. So I guess getting clarity as to what individually, we already heard from what you want from this, but us all getting clarity and all coming together with pieces of the puzzle to where this is just going to be the most unbelievable event ever.
You know what I love? So,
Yeah.
guys, you know, something about this whole Zoom thing. So check out what I'm looking at over Tatiana's shoulder. You want to talk about branding? She's on the cover of all of those magazines. Do you guys see that, Chuck? How beautiful that is? To everybody on the call, if you get a chance to look. Tatiana, you're on all those covers and Miss Fitness and all of them, aren't you?
Yes. But there's so much more. There's so much more. The story doesn't end there.
Oh, no. All that this comment is, and I'm going to ask you to actually change the angle of your camera so it looks more in your face. But what I see behind her, so when I'm listening and talking to her, Daryl and Heather, you guys want to look at this. How subtly does her fame and her presence speak, even though no matter what she's saying? So her background in this little camera, where I've made my living my whole life on camera, is a very subtle thing that we call, you know, kind of like, you know, that subtle branding thing. Very, very powerful, and I think it's an awesome lesson, and I love you for that. You didn't even realize you did it. Maybe you did.
No, thank you.
But but it is powerful, and I'd love a little screenshot of that, Chuck, because that is whenever you're on camera, whenever you're on a Zoom call, Logan's going, man, where's my magazine cover? What does it say behind your head? When you get a chance to do a podcast, I'm going to teach you guys how to do a lot of these things. How you get to be successful is mathematical. It's scientific. I've done it. I can do it for other people, but that's powerful. So yay for you.
Yay, thanks.
Yay.
You are welcome. Oh man, check that out. That would be a picture of Logan. That looks super sexy. Damn.
Wow.
Yes, everybody give Logan a big
Nice.
damn. I like that.
Nice.
All right, so Heather and Dan Daryl, obviously when I'm in my own house next week, I'll be a little more saner, but in a restaurant. Tell me your thoughts, feelings, anything that you want to share with the group.
Well, you know what, Forbes, I can tell you, we are just so excited. Here's how excited we are. We were actually supposed to move January 15th. Okay, we talked to you 2 weeks ago. We talked about Forbes Factor. We changed everything. We've been moving over the last week, and we'll be in Florida on the 11th. So we literally changed everything, and we're gearing our entire year based on what we're going to do with you, because we were hoping, praying, counting on law of attraction, and you stepped into our life, and we're ready to rock this thing. So we're excited. We're excited.
That's great.
Josh, can you come sit over here so you can be part of this? Come here. Yeah, come on, Heather. You get to talk too. Don't let the man in the room.
Okay, I gotta say, Tatiana, when I first got into fitness, I watched you every day. It was awesome. So when I saw you on the Zoom call, I was like, yeah, that's so awesome. I love it. I can't wait to meet you.
I can't wait to meet you.
We are so excited for Law of Attraction. I'm still blown away by that conversation in the elevator and how everything's unwinding, and every single person, all of us have huge opportunity, not just for what we're going to do, just the people that we're going to be around. It's huge opportunity.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Tatiana, I've also been a fan for a long time. I love that you're on this. We got some of my team members listening. Penny, do me a favor. Can you unmute Penny for a second and tell her, ask her to chime in for a second? Because she's watching all this, and she's been a huge fan and a huge friend.
Hi.
Can you unmute Penny? Penny, chime in for a second. Tell me what you just experienced.
Well, I think it's great that you're bringing all these great minds together. They're all on the same page. And I think that just the presence of being, wanting to do better for yourself and having them represent you when you're up on the stage and them talk to people, I think it's going to be really good. And I do think you're going to close a lot of deals. And I agree. If you have, it's better to work on commission, because then you get into it more. You're able to realize why you're there. You have a purpose, and you can get involved in helping other people. And I think that everybody's excited. Everybody sounds like they got great energy.
Yeah, they did. Thank you. So what I want to do is I want to set one time when you guys email Chuck back. I want to find one time that works for everybody week after week, so we can all hear each other. I think this is really important, and I don't know if it's evening, day. We'll figure it out. And like I said, the recorded calls are always fine, but I don't get to get you.
Yeah.
So Logan, welcome to the team. How you doing there?
Doing good. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to Josh, because he's the one who got me involved with this in the first place. Ever since I've known him, he's been a dude. The first time I met him, he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you're doing that wrong. We're in the gym." He coached me for like an hour. I learned so much new stuff from him. So anybody that he surrounds himself with, I want to get to know and meet, just because I know he's such a great dude. And I'm so glad I got to meet you and everybody else from the team, and I'm so excited.
Well, good. My heart is here. I love you guys. I'm going to sign off because I got to get finished some design before 9 o'clock. The best thing that you can do to stay in touch, aside from getting on the calls, are email Chuck with, don't ask him questions yet. I'll answer. You can actually ask him questions and we'll filter it through, because the best thing I want to do is stay on target, stay on agenda, take a little bit of time and maximize our profit. Yes?
Yes.
So to that end, I'm going to wish you guys a happy new year. I want to hear what 2018 December looks like for all of you.
Yeah.
John, can I share what you said? Sure. So we were just kind of talking and we were just kind of playing around, and Josh, he said, I had a dream this morning. I said, what was that? He said that we have our own island resort. We own an island resort where Forbes gets to do her emotional thing, where he's training, where we can all come. I know, Tatiana, you're like, damn, that's a really good dream. I like it. So we're not talking about dreaming big. Can you imagine next year I take you guys and we end up at our resort and we change people's lives, or just have a retreat, or just play? I don't know. How cool would that be? So to that end, how specific do you get? Yep. So I said, well, if you're going to do it, you have to be very specific. So I said, maybe we call it Papillon. Papillon is French for butterfly. It's one of my all-time
Butterfly,
movies.
yeah.
I know. So many women go, I want to be a butterfly. You don't want. You want to be this soaring, amazing eagle. But I'll tell you what, it is about being willing to change, being willing to hide away and do work and emerge better than you ever imagined. It's a crazy movie with Dustin Hoffman and Steve McQueen. I love it. But I'm thinking that might be what we need to build. This place where people can go and change and become a better version of themselves. Yes? Chuck, I didn't ask. Sorry. Wait, Laura, I didn't ask. Wait, Laura, I can't leave. I unmute you.
Hey.
Miss St. John.
How are you? Sorry. My little guy's here with me, so I've been on mute.
What's his name?
This is Lucas, and then I've got Sam and Will. I've got 3 boys here. So.
Oh, how beautiful. All right, so chime in for a second.
Yes. So I'm excited to hear your vision for December 28th, 2018, and see, I work backwards from it's already done. So I have a big vision, and I would love to see how these pieces fall in line with your vision as well.
All right, so I will also do a paragraph, and we're going to share it as a printed thing, and then we'll talk about it on our next coaching call. Chuck, do you want to join in for a minute? He's actually muted himself. Chuck, will you join in for a second? Okay, he's decided not to join in. Or he didn't forget what he was writing emails for me tonight. Chuck? All right, well, if he doesn't chime in, I will wish him, he's been doing his family. So here's the deal, guys. Have a wonderful New Year's. Be safe, be happy, and we'll talk to you guys next week. I'm very excited, a phenomenal vision, yeah?
Yeah.
Yay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Bye, Josh.
Bye.
Bye, Florence. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Josh. Bye.